Being arrested while in possession of drugs may seem like an easy prosecution for the state, but just because you're caught with drugs on your person or in your car, that doesn't actually mean that you're going to be found guilty. Hi, I'm Jack Razumich with Razumich & Associates, and today we're going to talk about common defenses to drug arrests in Indiana. On July 8, 2020, the Indiana State Police intercepted approximately 12 pounds of methamphetamine in Munster, Indiana. According to ABC 57 News, this large shipment of drugs came from El Paso, Texas, and was headed for the Chicagoland area in northwestern Indiana. In Indiana, a person caught with possession of methamphetamine without a valid prescription can face felony charges. Not only can those charges bring serious damage to your reputation if you're convicted, but you could face a sentence of 16 years or more in state prison depending on the quantity of drugs in your possession. Because of the gravity of a drug arrest, you should hire a skilled and experienced criminal defense lawyer as soon as possible to start preparing your defense. Here are 5 of the most common defenses related to drug charges that we see in Indiana. Number 1, the drugs were located as a result of an unlawful search and seizure. The Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution restricts the government from conducting illegal searches and seizures of your person, vehicle, or property. If the evidence against you stems from an illegal search or a seizure that violated your constitutional rights, such as conducting a search without a valid warrant or a valid exception to that warrant, the prosecution should not be allowed to use that evidence against you. Your defense lawyer will examine the police record and interview witnesses to ensure that law enforcement did not actually violate your rights. Number 2, unwitting possession. Believe it or not, you may have been genuinely unaware that another person left illegal drugs on your person, on your property, or among your possessions. Unwitting possession is in fact an affirmative defense, which means you would have the burden of proving that you didn't know the drugs were in your possession, but a good defense attorney can explain what's involved in maintaining that defense for you. Number 3, a forensic lab mistake. The police may accuse you of possessing an illegal substance, but they still have to prove that the drug you were in possession of was actually the unlawful substance that they claimed it was. Forensic labs make mistakes more often than people care to think about. Substance analysts sometimes mislabel samples, store them improperly, use contaminated instruments for testing, or make other errors that can cast doubt on the lab report's reliability. Number 4, Duresser Coercion. You may also have a valid defense if someone forced you to hold or hide drugs on their behalf. This is not an easy defense to prove, but it may actually fit your situation. You are required to prove that you felt compelled to hold these drugs because someone threatened you or a close family member with serious bodily injury or death, and like most affirmative defenses, it's very fact sensitive and should be discussed fully with your criminal defense attorney. Number 5, planted drugs. Sadly, it doesn't just happen on television or in the movies. Law enforcement agencies may change or add false evidence at a scene to make a person seem guilty. It's difficult to prove that type of an accusation, but an experienced criminal defense lawyer can know where to look for and find evidence of planted drugs. Obviously, the best way to avoid needing an attorney to defend you against drug charges in Indiana or anywhere else is to follow the laws of your state. Even though several states are experimenting with legalizing certain types of drugs, not every state is doing that, and it's very important to remember that pretty much all recreational drugs are illegal under federal law, and being caught trafficking in them still carries serious legal penalties. If you or someone you care about has been accused of a drug offense in Indiana, call our office today at 317-983-5333 for your free case evaluation. Case evaluations are always free and always will be. All you're investing at the evaluation is your time in making sure that all of your questions are fully answered, and I think that you'll agree that this was time well spent. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you really like this video, please consider sharing it on the social media platform of your choice. Here at Razumich & Associates, we are lawyers ready to fight. The more eyes that we're in front of, the more people we can fight for. The more people we can fight for, the freer society as a whole becomes. If you have a question or a comment or a topic you would like for me to review in a future video, please consider dropping it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.